Did you know that people eat over 1 billion eggs every single day all over the world? This amazing food is like an old treasure. It's one of the most well-rounded foods out there, packed with great proteins, important vitamins, and healthy fats. It helps build your muscles and keeps your brain working well, makes your eyesight better, and even lowers your chances of heart problems. But get ready for a surprise. Over 90% of people cook eggs the wrong way. And what should be a super healthy food that makes you feel great is turning into a hidden danger in your meal. If you eat eggs regularly, you need to watch this video all the way to the end because there are 9 risky mistakes that can destroy the nutrients, add harmful things to your body, and even put your life in danger. And the last mistake on this list could be deadly. Lots of people have already had stomach problems, inflammation, more bad cholesterol, and even really bad food poisoning because they didn't know the right way to cook eggs. And you've probably made this mistake too, without even knowing it. So, if you want to keep getting all the good things from eggs without hurting your health, pay close attention to every little thing in this video. Before I tell you about these 9 risky mistakes, I want to give you a special offer. Stay with me until the end of this video because I'm going to give you a special and helpful gift. It's a secret way to cook eggs that keeps all the good stuff in and gets rid of any danger to your health. Like I said, what you'll learn today could really change the way you eat for the better. So before we continue, I want to ask you for 2 small favors. First, make a promise to yourself. If you're really serious about feeling better, avoiding these mistakes, and making the right choices, comment right now. Eggs save lives. Saying these words will make your promise stronger and help you really connect with this change. Second, please share this video with someone you care about. Lots of people are making these mistakes and putting their health at risk simply because they don't know any better. You could be the one to help them stay safe. Okay, with that said, let's get started. The 9 deadly mistakes when cooking eggs. Eggs are super good for you, but if you cook them wrong, they can lose their nutrients, release bad things, and even make you more likely to get very sick. And now, you'll find out the 9 most common mistakes people make when cooking eggs, and the last mistake could be deadly. Mistake number 1. Cooking eggs at a really high heat. This is a super common mistake. Lots of folks just toss eggs in a super hot pan thinking it'll cook them faster. Big mistake. When you cook eggs with the heat way too high, something called cholesterol oxidation happens. This can create things that cause swelling and raise your risk of heart problems. Also, the protein in the eggs gets too messed up, making it hard for your body to digest them and get the good stuff. So, what's the fix? Always cook your eggs on low or medium heat and try not to fry them in burnt oil. Mistake number 2. Eating raw or undercooked eggs. Lots of people eat raw eggs. They think it helps them get more protein, but here's the deal. Raw eggs can have salmonella. That's a nasty germ that can give you bad food poisoning. You could get a fever, feel sick to your stomach, and even end up in the hospital. Plus, raw egg whites have something called avidin. This stuff stops your body from using biotin. Biotin is a vitamin that's super important for healthy hair, skin, and nails. So what's the fix? Always cook your eggs until the white is totally firm and the yolk is a little bit cooked. Mistake number 3. Storing eggs in the refrigerator door. This is a classic mistake. Most fridges have a spot for eggs in the door, but that's actually the worst place to keep them. That's because the fridge door's temperature changes a lot every time you open it. This can make your eggs spoil quicker and also makes it easier for bad bacteria to grow. So what should you do instead? Always keep your eggs inside the main part of the fridge, on a shelf, and never in the door. Mistake number 4. Cooking eggs for too long. Ever notice how a hard-boiled egg sometimes gets a greenish layer around the yolk? That happens when the egg is cooked for too long, and this mistake can actually be harmful. This green ring is caused when the iron in the yolk reacts with the sulfur in the egg white. This forms something called iron sulfide, which can cause tummy troubles and make it harder for your body to soak up the good nutrients from the egg. So what's the fix? Cook the eggs for no more than 10 minutes and then right away dunk them in cold water to stop the cooking. Using vegetable oil to fry your eggs. Lots of people use vegetable oils like soybean oil, corn oil, and sunflower oil to fry their eggs, but that's a big mistake. These oils have lots of polyunsaturated fats, which can easily oxidize or spoil at high temperatures, creating free radicals which raise the risk of inflammation, early aging, and heart problems. So what's the fix? Instead, fry your eggs with butter, extra virgin olive oil, or coconut oil. These handle the heat much better. Mistake number 6. Throwing away the egg yolk. Ever seen folks split the white from the yolk and just toss the yolk out? This is a really big mistake. The yolk is the most nutritious part of the egg, packed with choline, vitamin D, omega-3s, and antioxidants, which are super important for your brain, heart, and eyes. Tossing the yolk means you miss out on over half the egg's good stuff. So what's the fix? Always eat the whole egg to get all its benefits. Washing eggs before you store them. This mistake might seem like no big deal, but it can actually be pretty dangerous. Lots of folks wash their eggs before putting them in the fridge, thinking it gets rid of germs. But what most people don't know is that eggs have a natural protective coat called the cuticle. This coat stops germs from getting inside. When you wash eggs, this protection gets washed away. That makes the egg easier for bad stuff to get into. So what should you do? Never wash your eggs before you store them. If you need to, only wash them right before you're going to use them. Not paying attention to where your eggs come from. Do you know where the eggs you eat actually come from? A lot of eggs you find in the supermarket come from chickens that live in really tough spots, and they might be given things like antibiotics and hormones that can end up in your food. So what's the fix? Try to go for organic eggs or eggs from free-range farms because they're usually more nutritious and don't have those nasty chemicals. The deadliest mistake when it comes to eating eggs. So, here we are at the most dangerous mistake in this list. This mistake can be deadly, and millions of people make it every single day. It's eating bad eggs. It sounds obvious, right? But many people don't know how to spot a bad egg, and they end up eating yucky, unsafe eggs without even realizing it. A spoiled egg can have nasty germs inside, like salmonella or E. coli. These germs can give you bad food poisoning. In really bad cases, it could even be deadly. So, how do you stay safe? Always do the water test before you eat your eggs. Put the egg in a glass of cold water. If it floats, it's bad, and you need to throw it away right away. Have you ever made one of these mistakes? Which one surprised you the most? Leave your comment below about the biggest lies about eggs that are tricking you. Now that you know the most dangerous mistakes when cooking eggs, let's talk about something even more worrying. The lies many people believe that could be harming your health without you even knowing it. Many of these lies have spread for decades and have made millions of people avoid this amazing food, or worse, eat eggs the wrong way. It's time to reveal the truth. Lie number 1. Eggs raise your cholesterol and are bad for your heart. This is one of the biggest lies in the history of food. For many years, doctors and experts warned that eating eggs raised cholesterol and harmed your heart. But new science studies have shown this just isn't true. The truth is the cholesterol in eggs doesn't raise the bad cholesterol, LDL. It actually helps balance the good cholesterol, HDL. Plus, eggs have antioxidants and important fatty acids that protect your heart's health. Myth number 2. Eating more than one egg a day is bad for you. Lots of people think that eating more than one egg a day can hurt your liver or make your cholesterol go up. But that's not true. Studies show that healthy people can eat up to 3 eggs a day, and it's totally fine for their health. Actually, eating eggs every day can help your brain work better and make your muscles stronger, and even help you lose weight. The truth? There isn't one exact number of eggs that will cause problems for everybody. The most important thing is to eat a balanced diet and be careful how you cook your eggs. Brown eggs are healthier than white eggs. A lot of people think brown eggs are more nutritious than white ones. But the color difference doesn't really have anything to do with the nutrients. The truth is, the color of the eggshell is just set by the breed of the chicken. Brown and white eggs have the same nutrients, as long as they come from chickens raised the same way. What really counts is where the egg comes from. Like if it's from chickens that are free-range, raised without hormones and fed a natural diet. You can't eat eggs in the evening. Some people think that eating eggs for dinner can upset your stomach or make you gain weight. But that's just not true. The truth is, eggs are easy to digest and help your muscles recover. And they have tryptophan, an amino acid that helps you sleep and get better rest. Myth number 5. You can keep eggs outside the fridge. Lots of folks leave eggs in a fruit bowl or in cupboards thinking they don't need to be cold. Big mistake. In supermarkets, eggs might sit out of the fridge for a bit, but once you get them home, they should go right in the fridge. This stops tiny germs from growing. The truth is, eggs need to be stored in the fridge, away from strong smells, and where the temperature doesn't change much, to keep them good and safe to eat. So did you learn about the biggest egg myths? Let me know in the comments below. Which of these myths did you believe? The secret recipe for making eggs the healthiest and most powerful way. Now that you know the biggest mistakes when cooking eggs and the lies that tricked you for years, the moment you've been waiting for is here. The perfect recipe to get all the good stuff from eggs without hurting your health. Thanks for watching. A big hug, lots of good health, and God bless you.